Hey there gearheads, we've got a video that's sure to grind your gears. We're talking about the m5od gearbox assembly, the one that no one asked for, but everyone needs in their lives. Swapping from rear wheel drive to 4x4 is easy as pie, just gearbox has to be destroyed in pieces. Let's check differences between the rear wheel drive version and 4x4 version. Both extension housings fits on gearbox, just one is designed to connect directly to cardan and other one to transfer case. Biggest difference comes from output shaft, cause they have different diameters, and here all the work starts. Before we start putting everything back together, few more repairs needs to be done. Shifter is looking rough, so ordered a repair kit. Plus, we'll be giving the gearbox a much needed spa day, because let's face it, who doesn't love clean gearbox? Shifter's kit installation is straightforward. Just unscrew 3 bolts, remove cover, and shifter comes off loose. Have you ever taken on a thrilling task of disassembling, rebuilding, or just giving your gearbox a good old tune-up? If so, we want to hear about it. Drop a comment and let us know what kind of gearbox you tackled. Was it a manual or automatic? Changed all parts into new ones. Best thing is that all rubber bits will be new and gearbox safe from oil leaks. Let's not forget input and output shaft seals. Gearbox wasn't leaking before disassemble, but it would be just plain crazy to leave old ones. Now it's time to start assembling all the components. We're using internals from a Ranger's 4x4 gearbox and putting them into a Navajo rear-wheel drive gearbox case to create a brand new m5od that fits Explorer's engine and transfer case. It's a real Frankenstein of a gearbox, but it will fit like a glove. Install countershaft into bell housing. Install input shaft. Secure the output shaft in place. Connect input shaft to output shaft. Install countershaft bearing. Had to tap a little with hammer's wooden handle. Secure the bearing race for the output shaft. Install the output shaft bearing retainer and tighten the bolts. Let's put one gearbox on another for better access and move to the front. Install the countershaft bearing. Secure the bearing race with the help of a hammer. Install shims for both bearings. Apply silicone to prevent oil leak. Secure the input shaft bearing retainer in place. Install the oil feeder tray that supplies oil to the input shaft bearings using silicone on the bolts as specified in the manual. Back to back, install reverse shift lever. Install the fifth gear on output shaft. Install the fifth gear on counter shaft with locking bearing. Install the reverse fifth gear synchronizer. Secure the reverse idler shaft retaining bolt. Install the two half moons that holds reverse gear. Install the reverse gear. Install the reverse idler, ensuring it is tightened securely and using Loctite on the bolt. Assemble the reverse idler gear with lock ring and thrust washer, which is necessary for changing the gearbox moving direction. Install the spacer and reverse gear. Secure the output shaft bearing with good old hammer. Install the reverse pin bolt. Install the counter shaft thrust washer, reverse bearing and bolt. Tighten the nut holding the output shaft bearing and reverse gear. We're almost there with the gearbox. It's time to give the 5 gears and reverse a good once over and make sure they're all working properly. And do it now, because once the covers are on, there won't be any easy fixes. Let's give it a spin by hand and see how she runs. Install the extension housing from Ranger's gearbox, using silicone to prevent any leaks. Install the shift housing. gearbox for the Explorer has been successfully prepared. Internal components were fortunate to fit seamlessly with Navajo bell housing. The engine of Explorer is leaking oil like a sieve, so we're gonna take this opportunity to do some leak stopping while we're swapping out the gearbox. But that's a story for another day. That's it for today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons, or we'll have to disassemble your computer.